Welcome to our short story about the old photograph. It's talk about Jack. Jack wasn't interested in family heirlooms, but when his mother asked him to help clean out his grandparents' old house, he reluctantly agreed. As he rummaged through dusty boxes in the attic, he found something that caught his attention, a worn leather photo album. It smelled of age and neglect, the pages yellowed and fragile. Curious, Jack flipped through the album. Faded black and white photos of long-gone relatives filled the pages. People dressed in old-fashioned clothes, standing stiffly in front of old homes or sitting in parlors, all with solemn expressions. He didn't recognize most of them. They were just faces from another time. Then, toward the back of the album, Jack froze. One photograph was different. It was a family portrait, clearly taken outside his grandparents' house, the same house he was now standing in. His great-grandparents were there, along with their children, lined up neatly for the camera. But in the background, partially hidden by a tree, stood a tall, shadowy figure. At first, Jack thought it was just a trick of the light or an imperfection in the photo. But the more he looked, the more unsettling it became. The figure was blurry but unmistakably human, standing still and silent behind the family. The oddest part was that the man's face seemed familiar. He squinted, trying to place it, but couldn't quite figure out why it made him so uneasy. Shrugging it off, Jack closed the album and went back to work. But that night, as he lay in bed in his old room, the image of the figure in the photograph gnawed at him. Something about it wasn't right.